Broadcasting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, you're listening to The Low Blow on swfight.com.
Jorge Hernandez with The Low Blow and Southwest Fight News, here with Andres Quintana. How you doing?
Great, how about yourself?
Pretty good. You're getting another fight, I guess, kind of on short notice against Russell Wilson. Felipe Chavez actually got injured. Yeah, now you're replacing him. What hell of a replacement you are, by the way.
I really appreciate that.
What's that like to come in last second to a big promotion like Bellator?
I mean, it's a blessing to me. It's a big opportunity, and I really appreciate it from Bellator. And I mean, I'm used to taking fights on short notice. I've even fought tournaments back-to-back days, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. Now, your last fight, you got that on short notice, week and a half, huge upset over a now UFC veteran, Yaotzin Meza,
yes, sir.
In his home state of Arizona. You came out with a TKO victory, locally probably one of the upsets of the year. Now, what was that like to go in? You know, you have less than 5 professional fights. This guy has more than 20.
Right. Of course, I have a lot of experience, but I felt just my training partners alone would make up that experience, and I have been fighting almost 10 years. So, I mean, of course I was nervous, but I went in there with the game plan. I executed it well, and it paid off.
You're originally from Roswell. You said you've been training for 10 years. So you got your origin there in Roswell?
Yes, sir.
What art?
Boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah.
Now, what made you stray away from boxing?
A lot of politics, actually.
So I mean, within the community, I mean, you still practice your boxing a lot?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's part of the art in my heart. My first love, basically.
So what did you adopt after boxing?
Jiu-jitsu, actually.
What made you fall in love with jiu-jitsu?
I just knew it was necessary. Yeah, I still love my stand-up game, but I knew jiu-jitsu was necessary because everyone was scared of my hand, so they were taking me down. So I needed to do something with my hand.
So where did you train when you were out in Roswell, and ultimately what made you move here to Albuquerque?
I trained out at Team Roswell with one of my great friends still. His name is Felipe Chavez, and the reason I moved up here because I was basically the best at my gym. So if you're the best there, I can't continue to grow and challenge myself. So I got invited up here by Coach Chris Luttrell, which I owe huge thanks to, and my head coach now.
Now you're training with some of the world's finest at Mean One and Jackson's MMA. How did those guys just work you? I mean, when you first, did you feel like a small fish in a big ocean when you got here?
Of course. I was getting handled over here. I mean, and that's once I got submitted like 5 times in like a minute, I was like, this is where I need to be.
So what top guys do you usually train with out of that gym?
Diego Brandao has been a big training partner. Travis Marks, he's going to be fighting in Bellator next Thursday. And Brian Baker's been a great partner. And Steve Garcia, he's a great up-and-comer. Clayton, I always say first time. So, I mean, everyone that shows up.
Now, you fight with Bellator, and you got Russell Wilson. How much do you know about him? He's a local guy fighting out of Lovato, so do you know a lot about him?
Wrestler. I believe I'm prepared.
So, I mean, how do you deal with that? I mean, do you just practice the wrestling, or do you...
My wrestling defense more. I'll have the same game plan I did against Yaotzin. You know, keep it standing.
How much, I guess, pride or just confidence do you have after that victory over Yaotzin Meza?
It was a big boost, but it was kind of a gift and a curse in a way because I've had 9 fights fall through in the past year because of that. Yeah.
Just people are reluctant to fight you. They don't.
Yes, because my record is so low, and they're trying to gain. I guess you could say they want to pad their record. Yes, exactly. So
finally, Russell Wilson, go ahead and tell people to check you out.
All right, guys. Bellator MMA, Bellator 91, February 28th, Santa Ana Star Center.